Hi, welcome to the Local Skinny, where we dig into the most recent numbers from our market. Let's jump right in. What can we say that we haven't said before? As far as the numbers go, we're still playing on an uneven field with uniquely strong activity from last year's tax credit and fairly slow activity since the end of this year's tax credit. Newspapers warn of possible foreclosure moratoria, job growth is barely in the black ink, and the midterm election cycle brought new leadership to Washington, D.C. Buyers are still armed with access to cheap loans and strong negotiating power. Recovery continues to crawl forward nationally. Locally, pending sales are still hurting as they declined 35.6% from last October to arrive at 3,012 contracts written. Because of the effect of the tax credit on 2009, we may be better served to use the numbers from 2008, which reflected only a 13% decrease in sales. Inventory levels were up 10.6% from last October as the number of active listings for sale grew to 25,706 units. Since 2008, inventory has actually shrunk by nearly 13%. Continue to monitor this metric as it demonstrates the heroic battle between the two dominant forces in the marketplace, supply and demand. Prices just barely eked out a win. The October median sale price of $170,000 was a whole $1,000 greater than last year at this time. In face of diminishing purchase activity, that's nothing less than an epic win. It could also simply mean that, of the people buying homes, most tended to cluster in slightly higher price brackets. Negotiations moved back toward buyers in a hurry as the percent of original list price received at sale sank 4.6% to check in at 90.3%. Sure, private companies are slowly hiring, and seasonally adjusted job claims are roughly on par with late 2008 levels. Our recovery is moving slowly, but at least it's moving forward. Consumer spending was also up in the third quarter. The latest GDP growth figures show an inflation-adjusted 2.0% third quarter growth rate, which barely beat the 1.7% growth rate for the second quarter. We need to get to 2.5 to 3% growth to affect unemployment. We're close, but we're not quite there. Stronger economic expansion will drive new household formations and instill the confidence needed for current homeowners to move up and for current renters to consider ownership. That's the Skinny for this month. Tune in next month for the latest.